Do that last line in Shakespeare for me then.
Without missing a beat, the knight said, no problem. I will Lancelot.
Just as good the second time.
That's 3 minutes gone.
Hello and welcome to the Village Idiom.
My name is Jurassic Mark.
And I am horribly skinny, otherwise known as Vince McLaren. Not any
Horribly
Vince McLaren.
skinny. Why horribly?
Well, sometimes, people really refer to me and they go, man, you're not real horribly skinny.
Oh, so you're not horribly skinny.
Well,
You're
sometimes. I did see myself in a funhouse mirror once.
Once?
Yeah.
Were you horribly skinny?
No, it was the kind that squished
Some
me down.
people are horribly skinny.
Well, I guess if you're going through like a situation where you have
Yeah.
some sort of eating situation.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the most part, it's not something I've ever really been criticized before. And for the haters who have come at me and they're like, you know what, you're horribly skinny. I'm like, I hold my arm up to that.
Good, man. Don't take that.
I can't take that in.
Don't take that in.
I don't need that noodling
You don't
around.
need to hear those lies.
I don't.
People calling you skinny.
No, it is falsity. False.
Well, we are, for those of you watching on YouTube, we are in a new location, different location today.
Very fantastic. It's a little special Valentine's
Yeah, we
extravaganza.
are recording on the week of Valentine's Day, and so here we are. We're new location.
Happy Valentine's to you, buddy.
Thanks, man. I love you.
Okay.
Was that too far?
I can receive that. Normally, I don't like to wear my emotions on my sleeve like that.
There you go.
But for you, love you too.
Yep, and that is today's idiom. Well, that wasn't, but that leads us into today's idiom. The title of today's episode is Wearing Your Heart on Your Sleeve.
Right, which is can be really challenging. For example, I don't know if you had heard this one about the two.
Are you giving me a joke right away?
About the two omphalocele? Okay, so two
what? The what?
Two omphalocele. You don't know about this?
I don't even know what you're saying.
Two omphalocele.
Is that one word?
That's one word.
Omphalocele. Is this a joke you wrote?
Two omphalocele walk into a bar and they start pouring their guts out to each other, but neither is getting really emotional.
Okay.
That's just how that is. And they said, with all the other challenges we face, wearing your heart on your sleeve seems like a bad idea.
Okay. I don't know omphalocele or whatever, so I'm sure that's hilarious.
Perfect. It's actually a medical condition
Man,
where
this is one of those jokes where only somebody in a certain field is understanding right now.
And even then they'll hate it. There's a medical condition where your organs will grow outside of your body.
Yeah, I actually have a note about that, but I never came across that word. I came across ectopia cordis.
Right. You could use that as well. The circles that I run in,
Okay.
we don't really like to use that kind of
medical
slur.
Oh, whoa.
To the
That's a medical term.
omphalocele community doesn't really accept what you're saying there.
I slur when I say the word you're using.
I can't even say it. I'm so sorry. But yeah, where like it can happen where, through nature does what things happen. It finds a way.
Congenital malformation.
And the organs will grow outside on externally. And so, yeah, with all the other problems that they would face, wearing your heart on your sleeve seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, that's awful. That's not funny. There are people with this. I think it's pretty rare, but still, they could be listening.
I do apologize to the omphalocele
and I don't
community.
think it's on their arm, but they like at least they could say that.
I'm not sure how it works.
It has to do with your torso.
Okay.
At least as far as the heart
Oh,
goes.
I didn't know you were like an expert in this field.
Do you think I pulled out ectopia cordis out of nowhere? It's a malformation during.
Didn't he discover
in the
like
womb.
South America?
Who's that?
Ectocordis? I can't remember. Some Cortez.
Christopher Columbus?
Oh, maybe it was him.
Ectopia cordis?
Yes, he sounds very Espanol.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to jump the gun here. So give me the correct usage of the idiom wearing your heart on your sleeve, or someone who wears their heart on the like.
A person or that situation, someone who is so forward, so open and external with their emotions, they're referred to as someone who wears their heart on their sleeve.
A vulnerability.
You're carrying your emotions right at the surface level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're throwing it out there, risking you might be hurt. I love that today's idiom, wearing your heart on your sleeve, is the day you're wearing a sleeveless jacket. You're wearing a vest.
I don't like to wear my emotions on my sleeve.
Apparently not.
I keep
and
them
just
hidden.
to keep that clear, I'm wearing a vest for this episode.
I keep them hidden. where I think it's a good place for
Under
men.
this padded layer
I think,
is my heart. Protected.
well, I think it's more common that's a dude sort of thing to keep your emotions.
Yeah, that's true.
Your emotions
That's
tucked
true,
away.
the vulnerability situation. We're not too fond of that. We tend to hide that thing. I said I wanted to jump the gun because I want to, our sound bites challenge that I usually give you.
Oh, yes.
I want to do that here before we get into the origins or any stories we're going to tell, any jokes, whatever. I got sound bites for you today, and so you got to pay close attention.
Okay,
Give
give it
get
to me.
this one ready. So this is from 2007.
Okay,
You ready for this?
sure.
So once again, I'm looking for the movie,
It's a movie.
name of the song. It's
Sounds like a commercial.
okay, this is from a movie.
Wearing Your Heart on Your Sleeve 2007. I'm going to go with some sort of Princess Diary.
You're close. You're actually really close with that idea.
Yeah, one of those teen, like, hinty rom-com.
Hinty rom-com.
Yeah, hinty rom-com, hinty rom-com. Hinty
That-
rom-com, hinty rom-com.
That is 2007's musical, sort of, Enchanted.
Oh, see, that's pretty close.
See, I know when you were on the princess thing, I'm like,
yeah,
you're
it
getting
actually
there.
sounds like that kind of chick flick
Yeah,
that had the word fashion and heart on your sleeve all in the same
that's
thing.
a scene where sort of Cinderella, like all the animals are.
Have to take your word for it. That's not my thing.
You've never
I
watched
watch rugged-
Enchanted? You
no.
have children?
I watch rugged man movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Hogan's Heroes.
What? What arrow did you? It's heroes. Okay, let me give you another one. This one is more current, so maybe this is maybe that if you're giving Hogan's Heroes as an example,
Everything is
and
more
this
current.
reference is from 2016, so we're in trouble.
Did they
I
do
should
a
have gone to
remake?
the early
Did they do a
70s.
remake of Hogan's Heroes?
Okay, here we go. See if you can. And again, this one is not a movie.
Okay.
So I'll give you that hint in case you can't figure it out right away. It's a song.
Okay.
You too mad, I must leave a decoration.
Oh my goodness.
I promise you've heard this song before.
You too mad, I must leave a decoration.
I don't know. It sounds really islandy.
Okay.
Island,
so
like-
the singer is from the Bahamas,
Okay, that's something.
but I don't know if you know that about her.
You too mad, I must leave a decoration.
Come on.
Your heart is. Oh man, the only island type singer that I'm aware of in that era would be like
But she doesn't.
the Haitian guy.
No, she doesn't do. She doesn't do a Caribbean music, but she technically is from the Bahamas. She does just straight up R&B.
I don't know.
That's Rihanna's song "Work."
Oh, I didn't pick up Rihanna's new
Yeah,
track.
you seem like a Rihanna type. Okay, this one doesn't use our idiom,
Okay.
but it's my favorite. One of my favorite quotes from a movie
Okay.
that uses the word sleeve. So that's the only reason I'm including
I'm
this.
excited. I need one. Come on, give one to Daddy.
So this, I can't remember the year. I'll look it up in a second.
I thought you said earn more sessions by sleeving.
So in case you missed that, the female voice says, "I thought you said earned more sessions by sleeving."
I thought you said earn more sessions by sleeving.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, you're not going to know it then, because it's such an obscure line in the movie. But it's one of those
No,
lines
man.
where you're like, "Oh, I remember that."
I do not. I don't have a clue as to
Oh,
what this is.
okay. Well, it's one of my. It's a pretty great movie. It's been a long time since I've seen it. That was Daryl Hannah,
Okay.
1995.
Splash.
Roxanne
Roxanne is what I meant.
with Steve Martin.
That was a good movie, and I have seen that.
So he's outside. He's like,
Cyrano-
10 more seconds and I'm leaving. And she comes out. What? What did you say? He repeats it. It's like, why? What did you think I said? I thought you said earn more sessions by sleeving. It's just a funny,
It reminds me of, like,
weird line
conversations
in
I
a
have
movie.
with my wife, where
I thought you said,
I
Why
thought
would
you
I say
said
that?
That doesn't make any sense. I thought maybe that you meant.
you know what? And on that note, misunderstanding, I owe you an apology.
Oh no, what happened?
Yeah, one of our listeners.
Microgravity isn't real.
No, that one you owe me an apology, and I'm going to let you look it up and come crawling back. No, I owe you an apology because I was so lost at something you were saying during our last episode, Straw That Broke the Camel's Back.
Yeah.
When you were talking about that French literature thing.
Yeah.
I thought the event itself was upset with itself. And I'm like, so what was the straw that broke the camel's back? And you're like, these English words. I'm like, yeah, but which one?
Why would they make an event like that?
But the country, France,
Freaked out.
is upset with the festival.
Which is really unusual because when I think of the French, I normally think of like, just more calm and
I listen.
chillax
Yeah, okay.
and on holidays for
that's
like
the
10 months
French.
of the year.
Only when they're smoking. That's I listened back to it and I'm like, why are you bringing this up? I'm like challenging you and you're
'Cause
like, you're looking at me like I'm a moron, and I was. So I apologize. That was very relevant to what we were talking about. I was just missing what you were saying.
It's completely fine, and I really appreciate that you said that.
Okay.
And it really shows, that you care about my feelings, and that's important to me, right?
Because you wear your heart on your sleeve.
I
We
wear
know
my
you
heart
don't,
on my
though.
sleeve.
We know
I
you
don't wear
definitely
anything on my
don't.
sleeve. Which, speaking of sleeveless,
Yeah.
that's my segue into when I think of external wearing of hearts, my mind immediately went to the Care Bears.
Oh,
who
that's interesting.
Not only wear their heart on their sleeve, but often wear it on
all
their chest.
all their emotions.
So wearing it out there, and then they combine and use their care power, bam, and just like shoot hearts out in some sort of mystical magic way, Care Bear fashion. But not all of them have hearts.
No.
For
there's
example,
rainbows and
Cheer Bear. Cheer Bear is
Cheer Bear.
Cheer Bear. Okay, what are your thoughts on Funshine Bear? Guess what he might have?
Funshine. Sounds like sunshine. I'm going to go with the sun.
He's got a sun.
What does Cheer Bear have? Did you skip Cheer Bear? Or are we coming to it?
I thought you did. I said it with Cheer Bear had the rainbow.
Oh, that was a fluke.
No, it was right on. I'm
Okay,
like,
that makes
this
sense.
guy knows his Care Bears. He is sensitive.
I wear my heart on my sleeve. I love my Care Bears. I watch Enchanted.
But there are a few. Tender Heart Bear. Guess what Tender Heart Bear has on his?
Tenderized steak.
And Wonder Heart Bear.
Well, what does Tender Bear wear?
He's got a meat tenderizer.
No, what is it?
He's got a heart.
Oh, I thought
He wears his heart on his
There's not a
chest.
Care Bear named Care Bear.
I don't think so. I think they all have
They're
names.
all Care Bears.
I am sick and
Tender
tired
Bear.
of people collectively grouping the Care Bears together like one thing. They're individuals.
That's a good point. I'm really sorry. You're more sensitive than I think you let on. This is kind of how the Spice Girls did it, right? They're each a different spice. Care Bear.
I'm paprika. Paprika spice. This is cumin.
What was the last one? Did you say one more? You did Tender
Or a Wonder Heart Bear.
Wonder Heart.
Oh, yeah.
Big piece of white bread.
Exactly. Right on his chest. And he shoots. He shoots
Loaves of bread.
He shoots enriched vitamin bread at
Sliced?
you. Well, of course it is.
Oh.
It's the best invention since Wonder Heart
Best
Bear.
Care Bears.
And of course, Braveheart Lion, who is a Care Bear.
Braveheart. So it's a heart with like
Listen to
fangs.
this. He's a Care Bear named Braveheart Lion.
Okay. He's not a bear.
He's not a bear, is he?
What? Is he the only one?
No, he's not. So it turns out that the Care Bear is totally derailed. So
That must have come later.
Care Bear. We have, guess what? Bright Heart Raccoon.
Care barely a bear.
They've gone so far off brand.
Oh man.
It's like, of all things to get right, of all things to get right.
So
you-
Lionheart.
you
What's
should
it
at
on his
least-
chest? Is it another heart?
He eats the other Care Bears. And he goes to those dark places in their mind when they're sleeping.
I will knock the stuffing out of you.
He's just the bear. He's all dark and just shows
What's
up.
his name?
when
I already
he's
forgot. Lionheart.
Yeah, he's got a heart as well. There's
Freedom!
he's blue and he's got a kilt. Braveheart Bear.
Braveheart bear. He's a
Yeah,
lion.
you know the one.
Lion in a kilt.
And then there's lots of heart elephant.
They're all hearts.
Well,
It's good.
he's got a heart with on his weight, but he's an elephant. Anyways, I'm just
He
disappointed.
wears his heart on his trunk.
Well, where does he keep his junk then?
Oh! They should have had Junk Bear. He keeps his junk in the trunk.
It's like junk bear. Oh, kids, where's my? He just shoots junk at you.
Yes. Junk Bear. Junk in the trunk. Oh no, here comes Junk Bear.
Here he comes. Ba-dunk-a-dunk. He's just got this big old booty and he comes at you. He's junk in the trunk bear.
Padunk-a-dunk with his junk in the trunk.
It's so stupid.
Oh man.
So anyway, so in terms of wearing your heart on your sleeve, not even the Care Bears are able to get this correct.
No.
But anyways.
Do you think you wear your heart on your sleeve, or are you a sensitive guy or not really?
So, truth be told, I'm crazy sensitive.
Do you cry during movies?
I will cry in a movie.
Okay.
Yeah, if something just hits me the right way. The other day, I saw a hefty person jogging down the road.
Yeah.
Okay, and so I'm like, because they're trying so hard to like get themselves into shape, it kind of just choked me up a bit.
Really?
Yeah. So instead of seeing like roll down the window, like I wanted to like being so encouraging, like good for you.
Just
But I'm like,
run ahead with some cups of water, just like he's in a marathon.
Or it's just that person was trying. So I am a sensitive.
Oh, yeah.
I am a sensitive.
Yeah, I am too. I've had my heart broken
Oh, really?
in high school.
What was her name?
I better not say her name.
Well,
She's out there somewhere.
it's been 25 years, so could be safe. It's not. It's been 30 years. You graduated in 91?
89.
89.
Yeah. I guess it was around, it might have been just out of high
It
school.
was 89 because we graduated in the same year,
But not together.
but not together. That's right. So 89. So there it is.
Do
There
you-
is a 30-year-old crush that's just somehow
Not a crush. I'm not a...
so that
No,
you were
I was
madly in
crushed.
love with is what you were saying.
I was crushed. That's where the
And
term
that
crush
this
comes from.
person shot you down, and you still carry it now, which is why you brought it up. Go ahead. Let's say her name.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Is this breaking you up?
Her name was Ruth.
Nice.
Yeah.
Was she a babe, Ruth? She sounds sweet.
Oh, man. We said we're recording on the week of Valentine's Day. Do you do anything Valentine's-y for family or...
We have, I know this is sound lame to some, but we have traditionally made Valentine's Day a family event.
Yeah, us too.
Yeah, so we'll...
I mean, not an event. We don't go crazy, but...
No. But, there'll be a little something. We often, maybe a fondue or some sort of family-related thing, a nice family dinner.
I usually get like some candy or a small gift for my wife and her kids. I mean, my kids.
I love those kids like they're my own.
I wish they were my own. Oh, I'm going to get in so much trouble for this.
You have three beautiful,
Four.
four beautiful.
No, it's 3. You're right.
3 beautiful children.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
you have 4.
Yes, I also have 3 beautiful children.
But 4 children.
But I have 4. They're like, which one is he talking about? I hate that guy. To be traumatized. So Valentine's has very much been a family affair. Heart
Yeah.
on the sleeve, family affair, a little family love.
Totally.
Yeah.
That's great. I can't believe we've gone this long. We haven't talked about oranges.
This is a beautiful thing. That was getting less and less harmonic.
It's getting worse every single
That's
week.
awesome. So where does it come from?
It's this again. I'm always surprised by how interesting it actually is. I always expect it came from this one story or something, but they don't know for sure. I came across 3 origins. Did you?
My goodness. Well, you did clearly 3 times the effort into finding this.
I tell you, I dig deep.
You
for
do.
these
You are
heart-wrenching.
a deep digger.
Okay, here's origin number 1. I'll give you the 3 as quick as I can, and then if you've come across something else, just jump in. But in the Middle Ages, Emperor Claudius II believed that this is interesting, unattached men made better soldiers, so he made marriage illegal. But as a concession, he encouraged temporary coupling. So once a year, during a Roman festival honoring Juno, men drew names to determine who would be their lady for the upcoming year. And once established, they would sew their name on the sleeve for the rest of the festival.
This sounds like weird.
It is weird.
So you're just giving someone a lady for a year?
Temporary love interest. You wore
For a year?
your heart, you wore your true love for a year on your sleeve, or at least during the festival. So it might have come from that.
That sounds very non-monogamous.
One that came up a lot more often was, which is around the same time, era-wise, in Middle Ages, it was speculated that a knight would perform a jousting match and wear a token from his true love, like tie a handkerchief to his sleeve.
I bid thee a token.
Yeah, and they'd tie it on there around his arm, and that would let, the world know, but it would let everybody know that he's fighting in the honor of the person that token belongs to.
Is that like from the Knight's Tale?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where that comes from. I thought they just made that junk up.
Nope, they would wear it on there, and that was a token.
My lord
showing,
does this for you today, my lady.
I will win by the flanks of my horses.
Horse flanks.
I love that movie, Knight's Tale.
It's awesome.
It's a good one.
That was one of Heath Ledger's great works.
Yeah, it's fantastic. The music in there is so cool. Okay, third one is legit because they credit Shakespeare as being the first to have recorded it in writing.
Right.
So this is from Othello. Did you write this down? I feel like this is the type of thing you'd want to break into your Shakespearean accent and read.
Well, that's where you'd be mistaken. But I did. The only origin I did come across was also the Shakespeare one. But it was like an abridged saying, is it like Iago?
Yeah.
Spoken by Iago, saying that showing his feelings would be like wearing his heart on his sleeve, where birds could pecketh at.
Is that the version you have?
No, I just made that last part
Oh,
up.
because I'm like, I have it written differently. But I would wear my heart upon my sleeve for daws to peck at. I am not what I am.
How draining it would be to talk like that all day, if that's actually how they talk.
I feel badly for Shakespeare. Poor guy.
He had
Poor
it
Bill.
rough. He had it rough.
Having to walk around.
Oh, will yes.
It is as sure as you are Rodrigo. Were I the Moor, I would not be Iago. Is it Iago? It's spelled with an L. I think we're botching that totally.
Well, I thought it would sound too much like Lego, and then people will. Yeah,
That's where it got to start.
maybe that's where it just snaps together, so that to where birds could peck at, and so right from it's that origin story, it sounds like wearing your heart on your sleeve is bad
It's dangerous.
because that's where birds could peck at it.
And they do when you do.
That's very metaphorical.
And they do.
And they doth peck at it, high and low, from forearm to stern.
Forearm to stern.
From-
Sternum. Forearm to sternum. The bird pecketh at. This is terrible.
From my arm flank.
People stand there hoping that birds will eat seeds out of their hand. And this poor guy's hiding his heart. Stop it!
He's just kind of tilting his body away where his heart part is and keeping the seed in the other hand so that you don't like something tragic doesn't happen
Eat
that
the
way.
seed, not my heart.
Poor Iago. So let's jump in with getting some riddles going.
Yeah, you got riddles? Did you write a joke this week too?
Well, my joke was my
Oh, I got another quote.
my
then.
fallacials.
Oh, you did it up early.
Yeah.
You made that up?
I made that up.
Oh, I thought you found something.
No, I
Such
know.
a big word for you.
Thank you.
One thing I just want to add when we're quoting whatever, one of my favorite quotes or one of my favorite uses of this idiom is in a song by the Bare Naked Ladies called 1 Week. You know
Yes,
the one,
very
Chickadee
much.
China, the Chinese chicken?
Where was that in the soundbite? I would have got that one.
But I should have. But it's not heart on your sleeve, it's mind on your sleeve. So it's a play on the same thing. But it's I have a tendency to wear my mind on my sleeve. I have a history of losing my shirt.
Yeah.
Those two lines together are so brilliant because
Yeah.
it's like you lose your shirt. It's a big,
Well,
both one-liners
I
jammed
think
up.
that's a play on words.
It is. Oh,
Losing my shirt.
is it? You don't think that'd be an idiom? Going broke? Losing your shirt?
Well, it's too close, and they're too clever.
Oh, because you...
Yes, and so it would make me think about the equivalent of losing your junk, losing
Losing your mind.
losing your shirt. This is gonna make me lose my shirt. Yeah. Do you understand the words coming out of my mouth right now?
You don't like the blank stare I'm giving you?
You're staring
I
at me
just like that
you've
they
never
use
heard
these-
these things before.
I have the history of wearing my mind on my shirt, on my sleeve, but I lose my shirt.
I'm losing my
Anyway, give me your riddle ink.
Okay.
Or should I give you my joke? I do have a joke.
Well, let's hear it. We're gonna be
Are we tight for time?
yeah. We can do your joke and then we'll jump in with.
There
some
once was a
riddles.
noble but ugly knight. Ugly because he was covered in boils. As a result, he had resigned to the idea that he would never know love. This was extra sad because he had fallen in love from a distance of a beautiful maiden who was not yet spoken for. He looked at all the other knights who wore their hearts on their sleeve as they tied tokens from their true loves to their armor. One day, the knight noticed the beautiful maiden walk by, and as she did, she dropped her handkerchief. He grabbed it and was about to give it back, but decided to do something bold. He decided to wear it at his next joust competition, and so he did. On the day of the joust, with the beautiful maiden in the crowd, he tied her distinctly ornate belonging to his arm. It did not go without notice. After his win that day, the maiden approached him, obviously touched by what he did. She told him that although his gesture caused her heart to stir, she could never marry a man so covered in boils. Without missing a beat, the knight said, "No problem. I'll Lancelot."
Did you make that?
I did.
Oh, I'm blacking out right now. I saw stars there.
What do you
That
think?
was amazing. That joke is A level.
Oh, man. Okay, that's my joke. I'm
It's
sorry it was so
worth
long.
It was throwing in and a little bit of that overdone accenty type.
I was almost going to go full on Shakespearean, but...
Do that last line in Shakespeare for me then.
Without missing a beat, the knight said, "No problem. I will Lancelot."
Just as good the second time. Oh, that
I
makes
think
you
it's
laugh.
less Shakespearean, more Monty Python in there.
That was amazing. I really liked that one. That's A game.
Oh. Okay, let's do a riddle link.
Okay, here we
We're on
go.
a roll here.
Riddle link.
Riddle link.
Your emotions are evident to June Ward and Wally Cleaver.
Okay, leave it to Beaver. And so I'm going with our... You wear your heart on your sleeve it to Beaver.
That's the
You wear
one.
your heart on your sleeve it to Beaver.
That's it.
Oh, man, that's great.
Very good.
Well, mine is similar. I feel bad now, but mine is Rio's version of Mardi Gras is on February 14th.
Rio's version of Mardi Gras. So like it's like the Day of the Dead or Cinco de Mayo or some kind of thing
A
like
hint
that. Or,
for Rio's version of Mardi Gras is it's right before Lent. Well, what is February 14th?
was Valentine's Day.
So it ends
Something
in...
Carnival.
That's it.
Oh, that's it?
Carnival
Valentine's Day?
Day.
Oh, okay. I didn't know
Yeah.
that was an event.
Yeah.
I thought they had like an actual
the
like
largest
Day of
carnival
the
in the
Dead,
world. Like
Mort
2
or
million participants.
Oh, wow, that's really cool. It's called Carnival.
Carnival. It's in other places too, Trinidad and wherever. But
Very
Rio's
nice.
the big one.
I like a lot.
I like it a lot.
Okay, this one's a little more far stretching. You ready? And you with it?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa, so sensitive. To 80s drug comedians, man.
What? Okay, Cheech and Chong.
Whoa, so sensitive.
Whoa, so sensitive.
To 80s drug comedians, man.
It's got to be Cheech and Chong. Is it Cheech and Chong? So it's got to end in chi or Cheech. Chi. Whoa.
You're so sensitive.
I don't know. Something chi. Lychee.
Touchy.
Oh, touchy. You're so touchy.
So touchy.
Cheech and Chong.
Tachi-
Oh, that's hard to say. Cheech and Chong.
The Chinese chicken. We'll just roll in the whole Bare Naked Lady song. Tachi Chong.
Oh, that's a good one. Cheech and Chong.
Yeah, I was trying to rip apart, coming at it from a different angle.
Yeah, that's good. I was, I have one for the audience. But I got to quickly do some shout outs because we have some winners.
Quick. Yeah, let's get it done.
Wrap your head around it. What do you get when you cross Lawrence Road? And Robert Patrick at Beefanel on Instagram successfully answered Mr. T1000.
Yes,
You
excellent.
Figure that out. The Straw That Broke the Camel's Back episode. We had It's a Flexible Drinking Tube for Everybody's Berry Best Friend. And we had a bit of a tie because you said it's got to be one of our subscribers, so I was only watching YouTube, and Keith Liano successfully answered Bendy Strawberry Shortcake.
Yes.
But there was an answer around the same time on Instagram, and I ignored it wrongly because I had quick little research. They're also a subscriber.
Fantastic.
So they didn't answer on YouTube, but they got it right, and that was at the Daddy James.
Fantastic.
So here's-
shout out to you guys. What's this last one for this week?
This week's is this. I'm very vulnerable with this organ when I play this John Denver Departure song.
Well, hopefully you can sort that out. I am Vince.
And I am Jurassic Mark.
And these are the Village Idioms.
And that's 3 minutes gone.